Good morning to you. Guess what? We're going to have another Friday night chat fellowship Bible study. Facebook and YouTube, the PWC Fellowship. We're on it. And Friday night's topic will be healing from sexual covenants. Oh, she said this SEX word. Well, that's how we all got here. And a covenant is an agreement or seal between two or more parties. You can agree by lease, by deed, or legal contract, and by spiritual interaction. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about because a lot of times we talk about marriage. You know, where to get married? I want Mr. Will of God. I say that. I call him Mr. Will of God because I'm not going to settle for anything else. But we have baggage. We have baggage that we bring in to even the marriages that are ordained by God. And we need to be healed from that before we move forward. Now, when two people engage in sexual intercourse, they are establishing a physical and a spiritual covenant. You can find that out in Genesis, the second chapter, verse 24. In other words, whoever you lay down with sexually, you are establishing a covenant, physically, spiritually covenant. A covenant is an agreement. All right. And they said, what about people who were raped? Unfortunately, that's one of those illegal covenants that was forced upon the individual. Men are being raped too, and women. That's unconsensual sexual intercourse. Spirit to spirit. One spirit is an agreement, even though it's violent, and the other spirit is resisting. But nevertheless, that spirit is transformed. Why? Because that is the law of the spirit. Spirits produce spirits. They come from a seed, and seeds produce their own kind. It's just like in the natural world. The man produces the seed, the woman carries it and produce a likeness of the two. We need healing. In today's world of sexual promiscuity, hope I said it correct, it's like everybody's doing it with anybody they want to do it with, any way they want to do it. And that's not the way God ordained it. No, it's supposed to be between a husband and a wife. But guess who got there first? Old Louis. When I hear my daughter say old Louis, I think it's so funny. But get back on subject. Old Louis knew that sexual intercourse was supposed to be a beautiful celebration of love between a man and his wife. And as always, because he has limited knowledge in the spirit world, he tried to jump ahead and get there first to pervert it because he wants credit for everything and he doesn't like anything that's good and perfect. But God ordained it to be good and perfect and a celebration of love and life between husband and wife. So Satan got there quick. So let me stir things up, make it nasty. That's what happened in the Garden of Eden. All right. He always tried to show up first. And because we were born in sin and shaped in iniquity, we have baggages from our former relationships. There are very few people who are getting married today who are pure virgins. Well, Pastor Chemus, what you mean by pure virgins? You have not been contaminated or touched sexually, not with pornography, not physically, not mentally, and not spiritually. Pure virgin. Don't know nothing about it, no more than what you heard. Never participated in it. Not even with the self-involvement. I can't say that word because I'm recording here on TikTok because they make my videos pretty. We all need healing. We go into relationships carrying baggage from the prior relationship, and we wonder why we can't get along with our current husband or wife or spouse. And we expecting them to be like Jody was or Sally Ann was back in the day. But there is healing. People have been raped. Children have been molested in their cribs. And that seed was planted on from an older spirit. And they grow up wondering, how did I get this way? What happened to me? And they can't even remember it. There is a bomb in Gideon, or wherever it is. And we can be healed from that. Now, if you don't mind a deep discussion on it, be here Friday night on Facebook and here on YouTube, 9 o'clock a.m. Used to be called late night chat. Now we call it fellowship. Either way, it's going to be late night. We're going to fellowship. And let's discuss the biblical way to be delivered. If you believe in therapy, you go for it. Therapy, professional therapists are paid to keep their mouths closed, and they will also help you to get to the root of the problem. But you're going to have to pray through to get rid of that spirit. Yeah, we want to start off the right way. So come on, fellowship with us. Friday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, PWC Fellowship, with your teacher, J.M. Chambers. And don't any of you guys or women show up saying a woman is not supposed to preach or teach or have authority over a man. Don't even show up with that, because that's not what it's about. If the men would do right, most of them are the ones who plant these illegal sexual covenants anyway. Let's talk about it. All righty. See you there. Friday night, 9 o'clock a.m. Follow the link below.